What's happening? One more time. So me and my brother, Kenny Banks Jr., it's kind of like doing wanting to get some fresh takes on some music and stuff. So we actually took some of the songs that were from the first record and just kind of vibed and had a good time with them today. We were really just creating on the spot. It's in efforts and hopes to, like, you know, just show people different sides of me, of us, you know what I'm saying, how we work. And just like, you know, kind of like, you know, at a show, it's, you know, it's this presentation, you know, boom, boom, boom. But when we kicking it, this is how we vibe. This is how we make up records. This is how we figure out what the vibe is, just kind of kicking, drinking. So that's it. That's a vibe.
This album has been fun to be a part of with Tony. I can totally relate to his passion for it. And so it's always fun playing with musicians that are more than musicians, or like friends too. So there's like a lot of stuff outside of the music that keeps it fresh and keeps it fun, man. And I think it's going to be an awesome project. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna do a bigger weather. Here's to love. Here's to you. Oh. That's the way you do that again. Boom.
Again. Okay.
And you're in it. I'm not singing anymore.
I've been playing for probably about 20-something years. Started playing piano when I was about 8. Started off on drums first. Started off in church. My mother is a musician. She's an organist and a choir director. My dad's a jazz musician, so he was always the mystery man to me. You know, he would teach me the ropes. He would teach me the theory of music. That's how it happened. Then I ended up meeting Tony shortly afterwards. I got a call. It took a little minute, man, and we got comfortable. Now it's like a family kind of a vibe, and it's good vibes. Just always good vibes. I appreciate his energy, respect the hustle and the passion behind what he does. So.
This is what I want to do. This is what I'm liking to do. But later, they listen to it and they get it. It's like, okay, you can see that it's not just me trying to do something on a gimmick. It's like what I want to do. I think that I'm going to do something. I think lots of people, lots of artists that are out there, they're going to start doing some of these records too. Listen to this song. L is for the look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very. I see, because like the whole gangster shit and the whole all that shit is dying. So it's like people are thirsty for something different. Even though this is old, there's nothing new under the sun. All we see is different replications of shit, like over and over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think people are gonna, that you already had the introduction of the whole gentleman thing. You have people wanting to be sharp, wanting to put on something. You got this whole push for black men wearing suits. You see all these dudes mobbing in suits. You know what I'm saying? Like, was made for me, honey.
If you could describe Can't Hide Love in 2 sentences, go.
New age take on a hit classic. On a classic hit. Bebop version of Can't Hide Love, trying to embody the cool and keep and like totally merging the worlds of like R&B and jazz. R&B and straight ahead jazz, merging those worlds in a way where neither one is lacking.
What is your favorite layer in the arrangement?
So my favorite layers would be the groove, because we are doing it in a traditional swing, and anybody that understands, they know, because at first it's that's the original version, but we're so just that it's doing that is some cool shit.
You know it's true, but you try to hide. Yeah.
What everybody's bringing to the table, the way Kenny chooses to comp it, the way Kevin is swinging it, the bottom, he's putting a groove on it, between him and Henry. But then what Melvin and the brass band did, like their horn arrangements, it's nuts. The fact that it still grooves, but it's grooving differently, and then the horns and everything.
Wow.
And then the interpretation, like how I have to interpret it on top of that. But like how this happened was when I first started doing jazz, like I didn't know a lot of jazz tunes. I understood jazz very well because I had listened to it, but I didn't know all the songs. So when I first started having to do shows, I had to figure out how can I do shows. So it was like, let's swing rock with you. I know that song, but let's just do it as a swing. And then let's swing Can't High Love. And after doing it, I did it a couple times live, and it was like the response was crazy. But the response was, when I did this, they recognized the song, because it's Can't High Love, but we were swinging it. So it was really, that's how I started doing these vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it was out of necessity to have enough songs for a show, and then adding some of the other stuff, but then they worked. And so then I just kept doing it, and then I was like, this would be a great song to do. So once I decided that, it's like Can't Hide Love, it already has so much musicality in it from what Earth, Wind and Fire did. Then if we swing it, we just swing it, we don't have to do a lot of things musically to it to make it musical, because it already is. We're just doing it a different way. You know what
Can you find a time to listen? Yeah.